At some stage today I'm going to be using my old favourite Kebab Rig, and it's pretty straightforward really. All you need is a one hook trace, that's a size 4, that's the size I use for the kebab. Then you need the pin which you pierce chunks of fish onto, and then what you're going to do once you've got some fish on that pin is hook it onto one of the points and retain it with one of these bait flags. So let's see that in practice. That's the bait I'm going to use. Now this is an old tatty one that's been in my box, been refrozen a couple of times. Most of you would throw that away, but I'm going to make good use of that. So I'm going to cut this into chunks, not too big, not too small, but you'll see as I'm cutting them the pieces are getting progressively smaller, and you'll see the reason for that when we put them on the pin, because what we don't want to happen is for the bait to mask the hook so that you don't get an effective strike. So putting the big chunk on first, the one furthest away from the hook, then another fairly big chunk. I mean, as you can see, it's a real messy business, but that's what you want. You want all this blood and juice dripping off the bait, because that's what's going to attract the pike. And I'm going to keep putting pieces on, they're getting smaller and smaller. Probably squeeze another 1 or 2 on. And right at the end where I'm going to put the hook, I'll put the smallest piece on. So the bait size is tapered away from the hook. And as I said before, all I need to do now is put one of the points through the hole in the end of the pin, and to keep it on, just put one of these bait flags. And that's it, ready to cast. Absolutely dripping with juices and oils.